So I'm Mike Mahoney, and I'm a professional woodturner. How I met Carter and Sons was we met at a symposium in 2016, I believe. To have my own signature line of tools is fantastic because I have ideas for tools and designs, and it would be really difficult for me to do it myself because I don't have that skill set. And so having Carter and Sons out there that knows what I want, and I could show them a design, and they could make that happen. That's spectacular. I've got this nice piece of Claro walnut here we're going to make our holoform from. When you look at the polished flutes, the edges, the tool steel, I don't think anybody's making anything like it. And they give you a razor sharp edge when they ship it, where most tool manufacturers don't do that. They just say, here's the tool, sharpen it yourself and have fun. What's the difference between art and craft? And it's a hard answer because there are no right answers. But the way I look at it through my perspective as a craftsperson, because I am a craftsperson, I don't do art per se. There might be art in the things that I do, maybe the way I cut, maybe the way I shape things, all that comes together. An artist, in my mind, creates something from nothing a lot of times, like a singing voice or a musician, and those are the true fine arts, and I'm not doing that. I was at a winery the other day, and these people recognized me, and they said, "Oh, Guy, you're such a great artist," and I was like, "Oh no!" I was defensive when they called me an artist because I really would rather be thought of a craftsperson, because I see a lot of art in the world that has no craft. As a professional salad bowl maker, I learned to make a bowl the easiest way between 2 points, and if you didn't, you were losing money. So the tools, all those things, my memory, my muscle memory, all those things made me a craftsman. I've made tens of thousands of bowls, and not one of those bowls has ever been the same. What got me into wood turning was my dad. He was definitely into wood turning and woodwork. It was very remedial, but when I went to college, I saw somebody making a bowl in a wood shop class, and that really turned me on, and I wanted to learn how to do that. So what I do, my niche in the business has always been, I find the raw material, I source the raw material, almost always in log form, find people who have lots of trees, I load them up, bring them to my shop, and then I render those trees into the product that I make, and that could be bowls, plates, platters, holoforms, burial urns, all those things, and that's been what I do. Every wood that I work with has a scent, and it has an odor of some sort, and then it has a physical nature to it that when we opened up that holoform today and I smelt that wood, and that was a walnut that I grew up cutting, just could have been splitting wood, and I knew that smell instantly. It just opens up all kinds of memories. So if you look down the driveway here, you'll see a bunch of different walnuts, but on the left side there, of course, is olives. These are basically a science project where I've cross-pollinated 2 species of walnuts, and it made a seed, and then this seed, I planted 4 seeds there in the ground. All of them came up. I took 3 of them away, and then this guy's only about 1.5 years, and it's gonna provide shade in my lifetime. Come on, good boy, Jasperu. Yeah. He's only about 1.5 years. No, might be 2 years now, but very well-mannered and only barks at the bad people. I have a shop on my property that's about, I don't know, 500 steps from the house, and that makes for a perfect location, and I can see the house from where I work, and if my wife needs me during the day, she can come down and get me, and it's just a great place. So what we do here, besides woodwork, is we grow our own food. We freeze it, dry it, can it. Again, another hedge against bad times. We don't know it. We've never seen it before, but it's just a good way to live, I think. Just hard work. You wake up early in the morning and, feed the dogs, feed the chickens, and go prune trees, mow grass. We have to mow grass because of fires here. We've got acres and acres, as you can see, to mow every year. So what we do here is we just enjoy a quiet life. Obviously, no neighbors. You know, I don't know if I'll ever move back to a city. I hope not, but it might happen. We want to stay here till we're 80, and I don't know if we can do that. So this is our house, this comedic rendering of our house from a favorite artist of ours. And then that's our cabin in the woods there. And that's an actually good rendition. It looks just like that. But my wife's cats, and there's a rattlesnake in there. And just represents just about everything that goes on here. So the best part about the Carter & Son Tools business are the people in the store, because Dave and Paul are going to listen to anything you ask. And they're gonna, if you wanna learn how to sharpen a tool, they're gonna tell you how to sharpen a tool, or they're gonna lead you to a video to watch and do those sorts of things. Anything with cells, they're gonna make right. They're just good all around people. I love what I do. I especially love to make things that people use. And that fulfills me as a craftsperson, because if you're at home eating off a dinner plate that I made, that's magical for me, because it's not only a useful thing, it's also pretty. And it's, of course, it's wood, and wood is what I love.